my stars, it's a brand new video, and I cannot tell you how challenging this was. Like, I was crying at the end because I was done with it and I was happy. But today's challenge is not really a challenge, it's more of like a personal fan art kind of thing. But if you guys don't watch my lives, I'm a huge K-pop person. I like anime, I like K-pop, and I listen to Stray Kids, and it was recently their birthday last month, and I just found a video saying it was their birthday. I did a little research, and apparently all their birthdays is like in the same week. So I love Stray Kids and I love them so much, and I wanted to do fan art, but I wanted it to be big. So, and since I've been getting better at my art, I decided to do realism, and I wanted it due by the end of the month because I wanted it to make it into a YouTube video. So, and it was almost late, but luckily it wasn't. And so do y'all notice something in the corner right there? Do you? It's me! Look at my persona! Oh, it's so cute. She's drawing. You know, it's not the best, but you know, like I said, I wanted to get this. I want to get everything in this video. So, look at. But anyways, hopefully you guys like my persona in the corner right there, drawing, doodling. But with Bangchan here, if you don't know him, he is the leader of Stray Kids, and if you do know Stray Kids and if you love them or anything, if you like them, it's not his birthday. And I just wanted to draw Bangchan because he's my bias and I love him. But at first I just wanted to draw him for fun. So this was like before all the birthdays that was coming up that I didn't even know of. But yes. Now for Bangchan, I don't know how I even drew him, but I did. I want to do tutorials because I want to teach you guys what I know, but I'm very horrible at explaining things, so I don't know if I can. But what I know of, there's a lot of things that you need to learn first before you do realism. Is you need to know your values. That's why I'm doing it in grayscale first. And you need to know your values. And with the reference that I had, I made that into like a black and white. And I kind of used that black and white reference to make the drawing. And I used my values to draw them. To draw all the shading and stuff and all that. And you need to know, forgot what the actual word is, where the eyes go, nose, the lips. You need to know the facial structure, and so everything can work out, you know. And just anatomy's hard, but it's not perfect. Mine's not perfect either. I tried. This drawing right here, it took me so long. It took me 2 days to finish it, and I can't remember how many hours altogether. 7 hours. It took me 7 hours to do it, and yeah. I'm just so happy. With the drawing right here, I was struggling so bad with the lips. His lips kept looking like a fish, and I just did not. I was struggling. I wanted to quit, but I didn't. But I didn't give up, luckily. But I did 4 realistic drawings. So you guys are lucky that you guys get spoiled, because I usually do 2 drawings for a video, but I did 4 this month because of the Stray Kids' birthday. But I wanted to do this so all of them felt loved. And yeah, I was trying so hard to trust the process, and I don't know, but a demon took over my body, and I turned out I liked it. I don't know if any artist other gets that feeling. It's like when you focus so hard, you can't remember what you did or how you made it, but it looks good. I had one of those moments, and it was so worth it. I wanted it to look exactly like the drawing, and I don't know, I just wanted it to look good. And it did. I trusted the process. Not gonna lie, his nose was kind of hard to draw. I don't know, it's just the way it's shaped. It was complicated for me. I was struggling with the nose. But the comments that I received, I posted this as a short on my YouTube, and the comments y'all said, it was so sweet. I wanted to cry, and I was on it was my emotional month, and I wanted to cry so bad. I felt like my eyeballs were watering. You guys touch my heart. I love you guys. You guys are my children, and I want just straight up thank you for supporting me. You guys are so sweet. I seriously did want to cry though. My eyeballs were actually watering. I don't know, it's just something just hit me right there. It's just, I felt like when you upload something and you work super hard on it, and then it gets no views or no likes or anything like that, it just doesn't really blow up. And because you work so hard on it, you're just a little sad. And some of the artwork in the past that I worked really hard on didn't get a lot of views, but like this one that I worked so hard on just blew up, and I'm like, I don't know, I wanted to scream so bad. Thank you. And anyways, I got sidetracked with the drawing. Yeah, I mostly, the values are really important when it comes to realism and how the face is structured. And when you're trying to learn realistic stuff, you just need to learn I don't know if I'm saying that right. Observation. You need to learn your observation skills, so you know how everything is structured, how you could shape it into your drawing. So, yeah. So those things, which is observation, values, facial structure, all that, those are important when it comes to realism. And if you ever do want to learn realism, I can't help you. Those are just the things that I know of. So I thought, hopefully I helped you out with those tips. But yeah, right now I would start working on, if you ever do want to do realism, start working on just grayscale. Don't work on any colors. You don't want to push yourself. So this was the time where I was kind of rushing but still taking my time, because Felix's video already came out. He was celebrating his birthday, and then Han's birthday came, and I was already in a rush, and I was recovering from Bang Chan's art, because usually I'd take a day or two. No, probably 2 days actually. 2 days to recover, because man, that's a lot of work. And I was already kind of rushing, and but I still took those 2 days off. And when I did, this turned out pretty good. I would say this drawing second best at least. And I like it. I would, yeah. And it's just thank you to my mother, actually, too. She pointed out, I asked her help me out, and she pointed out that like the jawline and the way his face is, it's like a lot more I don't know how to put it, like rounded kinda, and mine still look like sharp. And so thank you to my mother. Happy late birthday too. Her birthday was this month too, so I want to see some comments saying happy birthday to my mother, because she wants love too. Okay, thank you. And yeah, so she helped me out. And I think, what else was I struggling with? I think it was something, I think it was the hair. I was kind of just like the way his face, like the hair was kind of like making his head like a little bit more rounder, to put it. It doesn't look the same as the picture. So I would say that's the one thing I'm struggling with. I still got to work on my realism, but I'm definitely recovering from this, because like I said, y'all don't understand of how much I was struggling. And I know you're probably saying, well, no, it, like, I don't know. You guys are probably judging, because during that month, I didn't know what I was going to draw. I didn't know. So the half of that month was already over, and I did no art for the YouTube. And so I think I only had like probably a week or two left to figure out something. And that's when I got the idea to draw Bang-chan and the other members. I was struggling so hard. Oh my gosh. I was under serious pressure making this, because I wanted it to be done by the end of the month. And oh my gosh, it was so hard. I don't want to push myself again. I was trying so hard to keep pushing and not get any burnt out. I was trying so hard not to get burnt out. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I took my time with Bang-chan and Han, and that was kind of a bad idea too, because I didn't notice my time was almost over. So when I got to Felix and Seungmin, because that was also their birthday this month, I was kind of on a time limit. So yeah, it was kind of a bad idea to take my time on this one. But you know, it still turned out great, and I'm still so proud of it. And I don't know. Just something is missing when it comes to Han. And I still think this is a facial structure, and I still think I need to work on that. But like I said, I'm gonna allow myself to get burnt out, because now this video is posted. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it, because I worked really hard. So more about Stray Kids. Tell me if I'm wrong. But there's Han, Bang-chan, and Changbin. They call themselves the Three Racha, I believe, because they are all the producer, I think. And more about Han, he is also a rapper and vocalist, just like Changbin. And this is Felix, which he is kinda, I don't know, I don't want to say the most reason, but he's the attention getter to get people into Stray Kids, because let me show you. Now, and I'm gonna admit, my mother, she's not the type of person to watch K-pop. She mostly watches like Game of Thrones, or like that old-fashioned kind of shows, like gowns or balls, dukes, princesses, queens, and a whole bunch of other drama. But me showing my mother Stray Kids and Felix singing his parts, that got her into Stray Kids. And I never would have thought I would have gotten my mother into Stray Kids. So if you, I don't know, just my jaw was dropped when I introduced Stray Kids to my mother and Felix. So definitely know my mother's bias. And yeah, anyways, I'm getting sidetracked again with the drawing here. This one was kind of fast. I feel like I was really struggling with Felix, and that's when I kind of wanted it to be done with this drawing, because also my time was almost out. I think it was like the 27th or 8th, and I had to edit the video, and I had to edit this video and the drawing, so I was kind of rushing. So Felix's drawing overall that I did is not my best, which I still wish I could have done better, but I still like it. And plus, I feel like, I don't know, I couldn't really find a reference that kind of wanted, I don't know, I just don't know. I couldn't find good lighting, or I couldn't just get a reference that was good for, or wanted me to draw. So Felix's drawing overall was not my favorite, but I still love Felix. He's the sunshine of the group. But this drawing took me 6 hours. So like I just said, I still worked hard on it. And yeah, just Felix's drawing overall is just really hard to draw. Like, I was struggling. Like, I don't know. I still love Felix. I think it was because the way it looks like that he's looking down a little bit, and so his eyes was kind of in a different position. I don't know how to name it, but like I was struggling with the eyes a lot mostly. And yeah. But you know, I think as long as he could still notice Felix, it's all good. But yeah, after all that, I think it looks good. After all that struggling, I was struggling really hard, guys. You don't know how much. And I think even with this drawing, I couldn't think of a good pose. So I was already kind of half rendering on Felix, but then I didn't like it. So I deleted that first one and made this one. This was like when I was starting to get scared to get burnt out. And I didn't want to get burnt out. So I was scared for my life. And I still had another drawing to do. And I was so close to the deadline. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I did get it done after all, but the drawing was not my favorite. I wish I could have worked on it more, but yeah, I wish I could have done better. But yeah, and then also in the conversation, I was working on this at my cousin's house, and I was working on this, I think it was this drawing. I was working on this drawing like forever. And when I was about done, she's like, "Are you okay?" It's like, yeah. And she's like, "You've been working on that forever." And I'm like, "I know, but I gotta finish this." So I think my cousin was worried about me. But I'm okay now. After this editing, I'm gonna go to bed and pray that I don't get burnt out, because I got so much more art that I want to do and improve on. And now we are finally at the last one, and I did it just in time, because I finished it on the 29th or 8th. I don't know, I can't remember, don't want to check, but it was the last one. I was so happy, but I also still had to rush because I could not take my time, and I didn't get to take my break when I got done with Felix and Sungmin, because like I said, I was already in a rush. And I was rushing. And this one, I like how I rendered it. I like how I did it, but it doesn't look like him, is what I'm going to say. And now, like, I kept changing the pose, as you can see in this one. And so, yeah, I just did not like that. So I'm gonna cut it and so you guys can see. So this is the actual drawing that I'm working on. That last one was a deleted one that I did not like, and so I deleted that last drawing and I tried to stick with this one, which I did, but I still don't like it because it doesn't look like Singman, and I was really struggling. And I kind of know why, but not really. Like I knew what was wrong, but I couldn't put it in the drawing. Does that make sense? It was, the way his lips were shaped. I just kept struggling with the lips, because I don't know. I kept struggling. And the way his face is shaped, I don't know. But I was struggling, and I thought it'd be easier, but I don't know. I was struggling, and that's all you guys need to know. But yeah, I tried so hard to get this one done, and I'm pretty sure this was the shortest one to do. I can't remember how long it took me to finish. I think it took me almost 4 hours, while the rest took me 6 or 7. So, I was kind of surprised, to be honest. Because, I don't know, it felt longer. And I feel like I spent most of that time on the other drawing that I ended up deleting. So, yeah. I don't know. But it just doesn't really look like Sungmin. It kind of looks like another K-pop idol that I forgot his name. But, yeah. I mean, there's nothing else to say. It's just, it doesn't look like him. I was struggling. But I wanted it to get it done. And, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I feel like I was also kind of struggling on the clothing, too. Because I don't know what kind of clothes he was wearing. But it's like, the lighting, I didn't know what brush to use, and I was tired and I wanted it to get it done. I didn't want to get more burnt out than I probably already am, but yeah, it was just so tiring. And later on I did end up finishing it, and it was looking great, I guess, even though it's not my favorite. But all's well, it ends well. Hopefully I said that right. Now, since all that is done, let's get on with the results. Alright, and that is everything. And that we finally reached it to 100 subscribers, and I cannot thank you enough. Like I said, I want to plan something big for a celebration. I just still don't know what yet. I want you guys to really love it and like it. And so just put down suggestions down below of what you want me to do. Just no face reveals, because I want to be that mysterious girly. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that is all I have to say to you guys. And I cannot wait to talk to you guys next time. And mwah.